Hello, Sacramento. I'm Dan Collins with the Vollman Company, which we refer to as TVC, a Sacramento boutique commercial real estate services company. Today, I have with me Dan Mincher, who is the managing broker for the Vollman Company. Prior to joining TVC in 2007, Dan served in the United States Coast Guard and retired with the rank of lieutenant. Thank you, Dan, for your service to our country.
Thank you.
So, today, our objective is to introduce our viewers to the Vollman Company Real Estate Services. Why don't you tell me about the history of TVC and how we got to where we are today?
Well, the Vollman Company started about 36 years ago by Dennis Vollman, the namesake of the company. He had been in the business for a number of years and moved here from Colorado to open his business. Over the years, he's developed, owned, sold, brokered many industrial buildings around town. And at some different points in the history of the company, it has been as much as 90% veteran employees and brokers. Right now, I'm the only veteran there, and I'm happy to say that. And we're looking to hire more veterans always. The market knowledge that Dennis accumulated while he was running the company has lived on through the institutional memory, if you will, of a couple of folks ahead of me, and now I've inherited the mantle of keeping it afloat since it was sold at the beginning of the year. We have a very good knowledge base based on that history, and we're looking forward to moving into the future.
Very good. So what makes TVC different than other firms?
Well, we have the ability to do some long-term interactions with clients, and a lot of brokers will tell you they can do that. But we have being a smaller local firm, one office, we do deals periodically outside of the area, but the vast majority of what we do here is local, and we have the opportunity and ability to help along new owners, new tenants, folks that are just getting started out, may have bought fourplexes or duplexes and want to move into the commercial side of things. We have the ability and the resources to be able to help them along, and that turns into a long-term relationship. In this business, folks are either transaction-based or relationship-based, and our firm is almost exclusively relationship-based. And in today's market, I think that is a differentiator.
Okay, fair enough. And let me ask you this. So I'm relatively new to joining the Vollman Company as the property manager. Why are we doing podcasts?
Well, it's what the market demands. Nobody sits around and reads a newspaper anymore. Very few people read the mail they get in the mailbox. So this is a way to stay current, reach the current interests of the people that may need our services and are looking for our services. So it's the tool of the time, and we're looking to move with the times and even get out a little bit ahead of it.
Okay. Well, getting out ahead of it. So what's the plan for moving forward TVC in the digital marketplace, such as your aerial endeavors?
Right. Well, we've already started doing that. One is that we've brought you in as a property manager. It was a component of our business that we had and got sold off a handful of years ago. And we appreciate that that's a value add for our property owners, some of our tenants. We're able to stay on top of their business a good bit more if we're, providing all the services they need. We're moving towards a more mobile brokerage staff, if you will, to provide less office time, more client interface, and adopt and always be looking for some of the disruptive technologies that'll give a small firm like ours an even playing field or a leg up on the big boys so that we can be nimble enough to compete.
Very good. Now, is TVC adding services?
Yes. As we just mentioned, property management has come back to the house, and we're glad to have you. We're also looking to leverage virtual tours in the cases where it is appropriate on some larger assignments, aerial video and photography, and these podcasts. And as other opportunities pop up, we'll continue to do that.
So we're dedicating ourselves in the future to providing video content that will educate the population of real estate investors.
Right. It's absolutely, and it's not video for video's sake. It actually is a tool that helps. In an age where you may never go eyeball to eyeball with your client, in some instances, gives you all the tools to give them the information they need to make decisions. There's technology out there where you can do a floor plan of a building or an office space on the fly. And if you're looking at a space that somebody else may have listed and your client wants to say, well, gee, I like the size of the office, but what's it look like? I can take pictures, but a virtual tour might work or a quick floor plan might work. Some of those things you can do right on the spot with the client there. Bingo, bango, bongo, success.
Outstanding. So we're going to wrap it up here. What will the next podcast be about?
Well, as I think we want to go over some of the features and benefits of using virtual reality, virtual tours, aerial photography, and video, essentially with the drones. We've got some services in-house to do that, and I'd like to talk about that next.
Okay. Well, thank you, Dan Mincher, for making this quick introduction about the Vollman Company. This is Dan Collins saying goodbye for now. Thank you for joining us.